Good morning and welcome to Morning Focus. Please find your space for today's practice. Begin to settle in your seated position or lying down, closing the eyes and inviting your mind to become present into this moment by taking a few independent, deep, centering breaths. Bringing that inhale through the nose, releasing the exhale through the mouth, noticing how the body begins to relax, softening the muscles, and settling in. Yesterday we talked about bringing our attention to the details of our breath to help calm our mind and fight distracting, overwhelming thoughts. This technique of bringing awareness to one specific item is what changes our mind from looking at 100 different things to focusing on one task at a time. Our breath is one way that we bring our awareness, but we can also tap into the different sensations within our body, doing what we call a body scan. This is like checking in with your entire body, starting at the crown of your head, traveling throughout till you get to the tippy tops of your big toes. Noticing if there's any stress or any tightness that you're holding on to, and then with your breath, using the exhale to release it. We're going to try that together today. Once again, finding that comfortable position, either sitting up nice and tall, producing that long, straight spine, or laying on the ground, having as much of the back to touch the ground as we can. Either way, we'll begin to bring our attention to the crown of our head. Imagining that the very tippy top center of the head has a string, and with each inhale, we're gently lifted closer to the sky, elongating or lengthening our spine, making space between the disc and allowing for that breath to flow a little bit more freely. Noticing if our mind is showing up today cluttered with thoughts, and just seeing if we can stay here with our breath, releasing with each exhale until some of those thoughts start to disappear and our attention comes back to the moment. Traveling down through the face, paying attention to our jaw, noticing if we're clenching our jaw close, and seeing if we can maybe relax, letting there be a small gap between the teeth, letting the tongue fall off the roof of your mouth, settling in. Traveling down to the upper body where our shoulders and our arms are. Noticing if the shoulders are rounding forward if we're seated, or maybe if we're laying on our back, seeing if we can inch those shoulder blades out just a little bit further apart, so that on the next exhale, we can settle the shoulder blades down and back, making more space between our ears and our shoulders, making it seem like our neck got a few inches taller. Traveling down now towards our belly, taking a big inhale and feeling the belly fill up with air. And as we exhale, our belly button starts to draw into our spine. And if we're laying on the ground, it might feel like the back side of our body gets a little heavier with each exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into the ground below us. Coming down to our legs, taking a big inhale breath, imagining that the breath travels from the tippy top of your big toe all the way through your strong legs to your hips. And as you exhale, if you're seated, your knees fall open wider. If you're on your back, the legs relax, toes point out and legs extend out long. Taking a second here to notice how the entire body feels calm and relaxed. And if there's any space that still feels a little tight or has a little bit of stress still there, feel free to take your attention back to the body, to that specific part, and imagine that with each exhale breath, you're releasing the tension from a knot. Each breath loosens that knot a little bit more until the knot is completely released and the body part is free of any tension. Continuing to do this until the entire body has a wave of calmness from crown to toes, from heels to nose. Again, anytime throughout your day your mind starts to get fuzzy or overwhelmed with thoughts, bring your attention back to your body and use your breath to release that tension. I hope you have a wonderful day.